Now, if we look at the climate, mainly in West Bengal section, that their West Bengal climate is diversified climate system, and here we will find at least 5 to 6 variety of the climatic zone. First, if we go the mountain area, so there are different climate zone, and here we will find the mainly the dominant um, climatic parameter, that is the temperature, which is gradually become very low, or the diurnal temperature is basically very low, that is from -2 to 3 degree to up to, in summer it is become 5 to 50, 12 to 15 degrees centigrade. And if we look at the climate after the climate change, and which impact on the hill region, mainly in our Darjeeling, Kalimpong, or the northern portion of the Kuch Bihar, northern portion of the Jalpaiguri, then we'll find that there are distinctive change of the climatic parameter. If we make a comparative after 1990 and 2020 to 2025 6, so if it became gradually irregular day by day, the variability of the rainfall, variability of the temperature, and the seasonal, always the rainwater flow also became affected by the unavailability of the rainfall, or some scanty rainfall during the monsoon season, or the maximum rainfall during the non-monsoonal season in the hill region. And if we just go just downward of the hill region, where the Tarai region or the Dwarfs region, here we'll find some different climatic region. And we in general know that in summer season there will be a dry, but if we go the summer season in the Dwarfs area, we'll find that the daytime the temperature is growing increasingly, or the heat of the day is going increasingly day by day, whereas the temperature falls in the night time. So it's some quite different from the earlier time. And the flow, obviously the water flow is non-perennial, though they are ice-fed river or some rain-fed river too, but most of the river become the dried, except the rainy season or the rain-fed river, like the Tista, Torsa, Joldagarita. They are mainly become vulnerable during the rainy season, but thereafter they are become dry. So the unavailability, or the scanty rainfall, or the non-variability aspect of the rainfall become one of the creates the vulnerable situation, and which we may call that the global effect of the climate changes, which is faced by these two regions. And now if we look at the Gangetic region, we found that the maximum rainfall, or the maximum water flow, which is called in monsoon, during the monsoon time, and overflow of the water causing the flood inundation. And it's the flood is mainly we faced during the season of the August, even the late September too. But earlier the flood are usually happen during the mainly July, June. There is a maximum rainfall in June, and after the in July mid, some overflowing, flood inundation may occur. But now it's become gradually changes, and late flood are visible right now. And now, if we look at the Rar region is mainly dominated by the lateritic upland, and some others, Rajmahal Hill region, or geomorphologically there are diversified geomorphic process, or different types of weathering process we may faced, or we may experienced. And since we have found that the ratio of the weathering, the ratio of the chemical weathering, the ratio of the biological weathering became higher than the earlier, because simply the increase of the temperature, and also the creating of the humid temperature condition, more or less, or the dominant situation during this time. If we look at the comparative study in before 2000 and after 2000, there are gradually changes, and we may say that yes, there is a climate change in this region in terms of the high temperature, low rainfall. If we go to the Purulia, we have seen that the annual temperature in Purulia is around less than 200 to 215 centimeter, like that. Now it is maybe less than that. The high temperature in before 2000, as per the IMD data, found that around 37, 38 degree. But now, last 5 years, the temperature in the summer, mainly in May month, we found that the temperature more than 45, 46 degree temperature, which is quite high than the average temperature in those district or those region.